Alrighty, so, what are you guys seeing at the moment?
We're seeing, yeah.
Three of us all the way with the statues, and then there's the box underneath us with the big circle in the middle. There's 4 exits. One on the left is on the bottom, a bigger than one on the right. Vecca, praise Vecca, praise Vecca.
Alright. Alrighty, so you guys, when you guys manage to get the sliding puzzle correctly aligned and the door opens, you guys come into a large chamber with graffiti-like scrawls on the walls that say "Praise Vecca" everywhere. There is a large opening in the floor that leads down into darkness, but there's no steps or anything to facilitate going downwards.
So it's more just a pit?
Yeah, it's a pit or a well, maybe.
Okay.
Directly across from where you guys enter, there is a hallway with a statue. To the west of you guys, there's another hallway with another statue. And there is, to the east, a narrower passageway with stairs that go downwards. In the ceiling above you guys, there is a large metal plate, a round metal plate. It looks like it's in the ceiling itself, right above the hole that's in the floor.
Same size.
I'm sorry?
Same size as the hole?
It looks to be about the same size, yes.
Okay. Great.
Is there any sort of anything other than the graffiti on the walls, like, I don't know, handles or something? Notches in the rocks?
This room is pretty dark.
Okay.
There's you can shine your light around if you want and try and do a discern reality. Okay.
Yep. Turn my light on.
That will succeed. Alrighty. So okay, roll for discerning reality.
What here is useful or valuable?
Okay. It looks like the edges of the well or the pit here is kind of worn and a little bit crumbled, very consistently around its edge, as if something is repeatedly put in and taken out of this hole.
And taken out.
I'm guessing was that lid on top.
Yeah, is that a lid is my question.
Right.
And is there a way to actually bring it down to cover whatever? I'm going to pick up, I'm assuming the worn edge of the pit means there's pieces of rubble on the floor. And I'm going to pick,
Yes.
I'm going to pick a
there is.
rock or a pebble up and just toss it down. See how deep it is.
Okay, after a second or two, you hear a pop as it drops into water.
Water. Oh.
I see anything over here or over here? Anything green? What?
Adrian, as you shine the light around the well, you would have seen that traced around the edges of this well is another phrase that's in similar style to what Phoenix uncovered above the other doorway. That says, "I face the depths," in very old and sort of outdated Elvish. Cliff, down in this western direction, you can see, if you squint hard past the statue here, that there is surprisingly, what looks to be a green and wooded area.
Whoa.
That way.
When I said anything green, I was talking about these guys. Whoa. Hey, you see that over there? Behind the statue.
What? Oh. Huh.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at this statue and just try to, like, I'm waiting to see if it says anything. Gives me any kind
Yeah, this.
I don't rock so very proactive in conversation.
This statue has a long wand in its hand, and that wand starts to glow as you get closer and closer to Cliff.
Hold my hands up. Now. Don't mean you no harm. What's the trouble there, friend? Is there any life in this old statue? Purpose I can glean. The spirits in this stone. I'm attempting to.
You get the sense that
You don't need to tell me anything.
well, you get the sense that this statue is here as a guardian that keeps people from going past. That that are not part of the usual people who would be going through this corridor.
Right. Don't mean to state the obvious, but more than just that. See that long? Got anything that deals with defensive enchantments?
Say again?
I don't know much about it. You have anything that deals with defensive enchantment? I don't know.
Honestly, all I've got really is, well, I do have a couple, but I also have spell defense. which I could
Right.
sacrifice one of my spells to block the thing.
Right. Do we want to get back there?
I did want to try one thing.
Go ahead.
I am going to cast my mirror image. Creating a clone of myself, in essence. And then that I will see if I can have that look like it's walking past the statue to see if it reacts any.
All right,
Possibly
cool.
distracting it, or yeah.
Okay. All right, that will succeed. What do you want to do from the 7th through 9 list?
I will forget it.
Okay. All right. So, Adrian, a visible clone will sort of flicker around you and make it very difficult to discern which one of you is the actual the real you. So what do you want to do?
I would like to... Is it possible to order the clone or the mirror image to move away from me?
Can we see the spell?
No, it's really just a shield, I guess.
No.
But you could maybe make an intelligence defy danger to try and do that.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. All right.
And
Wow.
after your advice last session, where I should actually not be leveling my stats, and rather I should focus on one really good one. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. All right. So, Adrian, you concentrate, and as you direct with your thoughts, the mirror image marches down. You want to march it down the corridor towards
Yeah.
the statue?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
make it walk just normally. It doesn't need to march.
Sure. March. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You make it walk down the corridor. As it approaches the statue, the wand will glow with energy, and then a beam will shoot out of the wand, and the mirror image of you will sink down into shadows and disappear.
Ooh.
No
I might be
getting
able to
past-
get out of there, but I can't.
It's a
Does
bit
it look
worrisome.
like the statue hasn't moved?
No, it was just a beam
Yeah.
coming from the wand.
And the
itself.
wand is held in front of its body?
Yes.
So would it be reasonable to guess that there's perhaps a space behind it where the wand may not be able I don't know for sure. Maybe the beam curves, but I don't know.
I'll pick up another rock and toss it toward the statue,
Mm-hmm.
just to see if it's a general proximity sensor rather than detecting like someone walking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. The nothing reacts as you
Ooh.
toss the stone down.
Okay.
Should I go ahead?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna turn into a. I'm gonna turn into a crab and
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do
call
that.
down. Oh, yep. Let me roll my thing. 7. Oh,
Okay.
2.
Alright. Okay, Cliff, what do you do to turn into a crab here?
I come over here and I say what I was saying, and then I go around the corner. And when you look around, you don't see me use the crab.
Yeah.
Alright, Cliff. You're a crab now.
I'm a crab. I'm a
Let's
little
see, as
red.
far as
I'm a little red crab with a little bit of blue, and you can see that little person pattern back shell. It's a little warped
okay.
out of shape, as it.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, in this form, let's see, you'll have an innate +1 to stealthy sort of moves.
Okay.
And let's see, Krabby Patty.
Pinch. Grab hold, like I have like a death grip on things. It doesn't necessarily like break or pull things, but like it's hard to get me off.
Sure, and I think you could also breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Make a dexterity defy danger to sneak past this thing here, this guardian statue.
11.
+1, yeah. Yep, no problem. Alright, you managed to slip by the statue without it noticing you. Click.
Right. When I came past, did it look like the wand was made of stone as well?
Yes, it does look like the wand is made out of the same sort of stone as the statue.
I'll continue on down here. Now, did I spend any hold for the stealth, or because that wasn't special?
No, that was your own talent at moving.
So yeah, I'm out here.
Still have to. Okay, let me. All right, so this is actually a large room here. There is dim sort of sunlight filtering down from somewhere above you. There is ravens in the trees, and there's a large oak tree in the middle of this area here. Around you are various small patches of herbs and shrubs and so forth. It looks like some parts of this have been a little bit cultivated, maybe.
Yeah. Does it look like a garden? Like it's meant for production? Like it's aesthetic, but also like the herbs seem like they have a specific purpose.
Yes.
It's a practical setup.
Yes.
Ravens. Watch out for them. Now. I'm gonna try to discern realities to just observe this place.
Okay, sure.
I'll waddle around things.
Excellent.
Wow. All right.
Little compound eyes.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what they are. I guess they. Google crab. Crabs have simple or complex eyes.
pretty sure they have. Oh, maybe they have simple eyes. I guess they do have simple eyes.
The one's on stalks, though, so it's maybe ambidextrous.
Crab vision. The compound eyes in a compound in a crab's eye stalks help them detect UV light in low light conditions, more than a half-mile below the surface of the ocean.
UV, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Crabs pick up on bioluminescent colors of plankton and other crustaceans, as well as the patterns and shells of other crabs. So they have some detail in their vision. It's not just like.
Okay. What 3 questions do you want to ask with your crabby vision?
Right. I won't say what should I be on the lookout here because it's birds that might eat me. Great question. What happened here recently?
It looks like someone has been tilling the ground in one particular section, and taken some herbs from this area. It looks like there's
Grab a little, grab whatever's left. There is that herb.
Sure. It looks like what you've gathered here are hemlock leaves. These are.
Yeah. So then, what else here? I'll say what else. If maybe you will tell me hemlock and fine, but what here is useful or valuable? It was just hemlock. You know.
In the oak tree, as you peer around, you see the branches start to move, and there's a little squirrel pokes its head out, and then another one will poke its head out.
All right, messenger.
So there is food actually here.
Oh, some food.
If you can get a squirrel and eat it.
There's like things to talk to. They can tell me stuff, but I'll. What here is not as it appears to be. And I guess I'm looking up at the sunlight while I say that. But you can tell me whatever it is.
Yeah, the edges of this area are misty and foggy. You can't really see much beyond the fringe of trees here, and you suspect that maybe, this is not a limitless room, that if you were to touch the edges of this, that you would maybe end up somewhere else, or end up looping around, or some strange thing like that.
Right. The physical dimensions of the room are just... Alright. I'm gonna turn back into me. And well, actually, can I talk to animals while I'm an animal? We never got into...
Let's see. What does your
So spirit tongue.
You may take on the physical form of any species, blah, 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 blah. You have innate abilities and weaknesses of the form. You still have normal stats. Still have your normal stats. Some moves may be harder to trigger than others. I think you have the basic moves and your... I guess you can talk to animals while you're in an animal form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps it could be... I was going to say I can only crabs. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'm going to be a crab. I'm going to go up to this tree. I'm gonna look up at those menacing crab eaters up here, and
Spirit tongue.
close to the close to. Oh no! Crabs don't have tongues. I'm gonna get as close to those crabs as I can, those squirrels as I can, and say, "Hey, hey, 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 you!" Over there.
One of the
Click, click, click.
one of the ravens will turn and look down at you hungrily.
Hey, hey, squirrel up there! Hey! I'm gonna start climbing the tree.
Do I have any? Am I hearing any of this?
I don't think so, Adrian. I mean, you could probably see the crabs scurrying, but not.
Can I
Not
see the
what,
squirrel from my location?
Yeah, you probably.
I will pick up another pebble and just fling it at the tree where the squirrel is hiding, see if I can get its attention.
Okay. Roll for A to interfere, Adrian.
Yeah, I hit the squirrel with the pebble. Knock it out.
Adrian, you actually hit the statue with its wand, and it starts to glow. Cliff, you manage to get the attention of the squirrel that peers down at you. Says, "Ah, what do you want? What do you want? What is it here? Go away."
Am I able to climb the tree? By the way, I don't know how good. I don't know how well crabs can climb. They can climb underwater.
They can climb pretty good.
Okay.
Make it defy danger with dexterity.
There we go.
There is that crab that comes up onto shore and then jumps across the rocks.
Yeah.
That was a cool one.
I'll try to get up to where the sport was.
All right. The raven here will swoop down, but you will manage to get out of its range and clamber up into the tree itself before the raven can get you.
Hey, you seen one of me before? You from down on? I'm basically, I don't know how to ask a squirrel this. Maybe the squirrel wouldn't know. How'd you get here?
Well, let me tell you, we my grandma's.
All right, a long time then. All right, that's that answer. You see that statue over there? That little fella over there? He don't move, do
Nope, he stay right there.
he? Anybody come through this way? People? You know, the big
Yep. Yep,
Yeah?
big two-legger comes through. Yep.
Ooh, all right. They don't have to they don't have to do anything with this. Do they have a conversation with this guy? Do they stop and talk? Do they do anything?
They say something in their human tongue. I don't know what it is though.
I think I have some idea. That's very helpful. Are these ravens, are they always there? Right up in their trees?
I hear tell they also go to the graveyard.
Graveyard. Where's this graveyard?
The squirrel will kind of hunker down and not tell you.
Ooh. You don't know, or you don't want to tell me?
I don't want to tell you, mister.
I'm gonna be keeping you from telling?
What's up?
I said, somebody keeping you from telling me?
No, it's just a scary place.
Oh, don't worry, I won't make you go. I might have to go. I'll be fine. And I don't know if I can convey wordlessly that I am one of the druids. You know, I don't know if this thing has any sense of, yeah, but you don't have to worry about me.
The squirrel will point a quivery claw off into the the border of trees around this room, and say that if you wander into the fog, you go to the graveyard.
Things that go to the graveyard, I'm guessing they don't come back.
They do. I don't know. It's confusing. Some of the humans do come back, but none of the animals, except the ravens. The ravens can come back.
Very. Thank you for the talk. I'm gonna be on my way. Don't eat
Do you have
that.
any nuts?
I don't have any nuts. I will say, don't eat that. Don't eat this down here. I don't like the look of it. It's a hemlock. I'm pointing to that one.
Oh,
Don't eat that one.
okay.
All right, I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna try to avoid the eye of the ravens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So hold my hemlock. Well, come over here, right behind this thing.
Do beware, it is glowing.
It is glowing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I hit it with a rock.
Yep.
Poke my head around here. See if Adrian will see me. Wave my hemlock.
Are you still a crab?
I'm still a crab.
You're a
I
crab
said
wandering around with hemlock stuffed in its claws? Okay,
yes.
okay, yeah. Okay, Adrian, you see a crab poke out from behind the statue there, waving greenery in its claws.
I'm gonna point to the right. I'm gonna point down this way.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna try to scuttle this way.
Okay.
Not that you have to necessarily, because I don't know how you can.
Right. Yeah, I don't
But
know
I'm
how
just-
I could either.
Yeah, I'm mostly just gonna poke in here. See what I see.
This is just a little storage room with various farming and cultivating implements in it.
Makes sense. Scuttle around here, put my head in here. That's my head is my body. Put my eyes in here.
Okay, this way is a corridor with stairs going upwards that leads to an area that kind of prickles with magic.
Think that went well. That one's still glowing?
Yep.
Can I climb up the statue?
Sure, Cliff. Yeah.
I don't know
Go
what I'm
ahead.
gonna do, but yeah. The statue. On his shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb around the back of the neck. This side of the shoulder.
Okay.
I just got this worried expression on my face. I'm like, oh boy.
Can I shrug with my crab arms? And with my unoccupied claw, climb down the arm and grab a hold of this wand?
Okay, Cliff. Oh dear. This is fun. The wand will flare with energy. Cliff, you will find yourself enveloped in shadows.
Yeah.
And
Here, I go to the graveyard.
Poof! You find yourself in a graveyard. Yes.
Oh shit, ravens. All right, I'm a halfway. No, you know what? No. I'm still crap. This is okay. This is fine. We're good. All right, I'll just look around. And it's just turn around. Turn my eyes around. Take in the scenery.
Adrian, you just see Cliff disappear into shadows. What do you do?
Panic.
Sorry.
Although, okay, what do I expect to happen to my mirror image when it's destroyed? Do I expect it to shatter like a mirror?
Yes.
So the fact that it disappeared into shadow would have been a very odd thing to have happened.
Sure.
Can
that's
I,
not the typical thing that would happen.
Can I spout lore or anything that would give me a clue that that what happened might have been what happened?
Yeah, you can do, did you take that move where you can find out what spells are doing
No. Which one is that?
that you see? Anyway. Yeah, you can do a spout lore.
Oh, hang on. I did take quick study.
Okay.
When you see the effects of, yes, the GM, the name of the spell, okay. Yeah, what was that spell that the statue used? Unless you want me to spout lore first.
No, you can directly use that move, I think.
Sure then.
Okay. This is a variation of the Shadow Walk spell. This is the sort of the teleporting spell that moves people through via shadows from one place to another.
Okay. That's very, very useful. What is my option? Let me think a minute. I would, if I would like to cast Detect Magic to find out where the statue was casting Shadow Walk, like where it ended up, where the destination is, if that's possible.
Okay, sure. Make a caster spell.
Okay.
Alright, so, it succeeds, but choose from the 7 through 9 list.
I will attract attention.
Phoenix catches up and is like, "Oh, there you are."
What are you doing?
Okay.
Damn, I should have just come right over and said, well, I mean, I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, that's good.
I meant to attract attention from the statue, not a weird bird person.
I guess that makes more sense.
That's okay. You can stick your
No,
weird
no,
dapper
no,
bird person on me.
I like that better, actually. Okay, you detect your magic, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that the statue, the shadow walk spell is sending people to a location to the northwest of where you are currently. And the wand starts to flare with energy again and sends a beam towards you, Adrian. What do you do?
Cast Shadow Walk myself, or let the wand hit me to just do it? I'll just give a knowing smile and let it hit me.
Okay. All right, Adrian. You feel the bolt hit you. You feel your feet start to sink into the shadows, and then you find yourself emerging into a graveyard.
Okay.
Where there is ravens circling overhead, and
a crab dodging them.
yes. Yeah. All right.
Can I magic missile the ravens? Do I want to?
You can do whatever you want.
Well, okay. So I'm gonna wave my claws in the air and hop up and down at one of the ravens. Wait, jump up and down and try to get the attention of a raven. And then I'll give a half claw up to Adrian.
Okay, Adrian, cast magic missile.
I don't have magic missile prepared, but I will cast prestidigitation to distract the ravens instead, making it look like a magic missile, so maybe they'll fly away.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay. Your illusion is convincing enough to cause the ravens to squawk in fear and fly away and leave the grave.
Phoenix, welcome.
Hey guys, apologies. Was a bit signed into a meal with my brother. Thought I had plenty of time, and then I had 3 phone calls during said meal. And it's kind of a tradition with us. Nobody leaves the dinner table until everyone's all finished. So
Nice.
it's a nice tradition, except when you get multiple phone calls during the middle, because I obviously had to answer those, and then dinner got pushed back, and then I answered the next one, and we're still in the middle of eating, and then answer, and you get.
Yeah.
Sorry, I would have sent a message as well, but another one of the rules is you don't do online stuff. So.
Right.
Yeah, fun and games. Anyway, here now. Sorry.
Okay, it's alright. You're all alone now. You all died.
Honestly, this might be the best time of Phoenix's life of the last 6 months. He hasn't heard anyone dying in a fire in the distance, has he?
Nah.
No, there's been no fires. Not yet.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
What the fuck?
Alright, emerging from a grave at the edge of the graveyard, guys, you will see a dead body emerge carrying a shovel, and it will start to stalk towards you guys.
Oh, does it see me? Can I scuttle over here?
You have you can try and hide.
Yeah. Well, I just want to go up behind it. I don't know. Maybe that's unreasonable. I don't know. I just thought because I'm small, but I'm also in the open.
It will at least see Adrian and start to stalk towards her.
How clumsy does it look?
It's
Here, I got enough to be level 9 now. Or sorry, level 3.
Its rotting mouth will garble, "Get in your grave," and wave its shovel towards you.
Mm-hmm.
How awkwardly is this waving?
Sure.
What's that?
How awkwardly is it? How clumsy, shambling.
Oh. Let's see. It's like it's not as steady as a living person, but it's not like as clumsy as a typical zombie. It's seems to be agile enough that you're not going to be able to, knock it down and have it not get back up.
Yeah, you get a hard move, so you can do that first if you want. But I was going to try to grab the shovel and just snap onto it.
Yeah, that was going to be my plan as well.
You were planning on...
I was planning on trying to snatch the shovel and then just whack him over the head.
Oh, right. Well, I'm a crab.
Our wizard, ladies and gentlemen.
So can I use one of my holds to grab that shovel? Not to take it, but just to be on it. I'm a crab.
Okay.
I'm a crab, by the way, Phoenix.
Okay, thanks for a tiny bit of clarity on what's going on.
Okay. All right, Cliff. You scurry close. You reach up behind a grave and grab the shovel, and the ghoul starts to wrestle with you. Adrian, what do you do?
I didn't expect that. I'll take my halberd and stab it. Just a straight up attack on him.
I was trying to find a gif of somebody. I was sure there would be an easy gif to find of someone with a crab on their finger swinging the crab around. Like me on this shovel. But I couldn't.
I am somewhat disappointed that isn't readily available. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a crab walking around with a knife in the claw. That's cool. But it's not as descriptive.
Okay, if you want to stab it, that's just a hack and slash, Adrian.
Yeah. That is a hack and slash, which I can never find him on this thing. Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Can I use my hold for Shadow Walk? Or the spell thing? No, that wouldn't make any sense. It's not really relevant.
Oh, well, I don't know how that...
Basically, if I succeed on the... whatever that quick study is, I have +1 when acting on the answer of what spell was that. But this isn't part of that spell, so it isn't relevant.
Right.
Alright.
You succeeded, Adrian, so you can roll for damage.
I forgot how to do this.
In a long time. Yeah, you should have
there it is. There it is. That's sad.
Okay.
It just gets his attention, maybe. And
you stab with your halberd, and manage to rip out one of his eyes. He glares at you, and
I was looking at the wrong number. I thought you failed here. I was looking at 6.
No, I got a 7. The 6 is additional damage if I
Cool.
got a 10 or something.
All right. The ghoul will. The ghoul will.
Swing his shovel at me.
Well, the crab still has the shovel.
Should I have the shovel or just a shovel head?
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe you're like clinging to the rock with the rest of your legs.
Yeah.
The ghoul will slam a hand down onto the ground, Adrian, and the graveyard earth will open up at your feet, and you will plunge into a open grave. Phoenix.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mr. Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix.
Were you just over here looking at the statue over there?
Okay, so the room that you find yourself in after the corridor, Phoenix, has a large a well in the floor with in the ceiling there is a matching round metal plate. Around the edge of this well there is a carving that matches the carved inscription above the door that you found earlier here, that says, "I face the depths," and you find yourself strangely alone in this, except for Rusty. What do you do, Phoenix?
In character, where have the others gone? Like, what has happened in character from Phoenix's perspective?
Right. You've spent a few moments trying to get Rusty to move along, and in that time, the other players have moved off to explore the west corridor from here, and both of them have been. You actually you were comforting Rusty, but you heard several zaps and muffled screams, and your companions have now vanished.
I never screamed.
Yeah, I was a crab.
Those screams must have been an illusion.
Rusty, they had one job. It was to wait here and not wander off. One job.
Wait.
I guess I kind of wonder about, is this big figure a person, a statue? What's up with this?
Oh yes. Yes, that is a person who poofs into view after those zaps have occurred, and is sort of peering around curiously. Yeah.
Hiya, Felix says, kind of waving. Rusty waved to the nice person.
Rusty's still back up by the statue of Vecca, sobbing. Or whatever he's doing.
I thought I brought him along.
Okay. The figure in the bird mask here will sort of ignore you, Phoenix, and stand close to this western corridor and peer down it, and sort of chuckle, and say in a raspy voice that looks like some people got sent to the graveyard.
Phoenix goes over to the other side, but also peers down the left corridor and chuckles. Yeah, it fools. Didn't happen to be a elf about so tall, a possible bear person.
It appears so. Yes, yes.
Honestly, I should help them, but aren't we just bonding? Isn't this just such a much better use of our time than, anything involving them? So, yeah, let's just chuckle here. Chuckle.
In the graveyard, you guys hear this conversation greatly magnified.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, he's back. He must have gotten that bucket of bolts moving, huh? No. That's not what I say, because I'm in a grave.
yeah. All I say is like snapping. I said don't even do that because I'd have to let go.
Yeah, I'll pull my dagger out and start climbing out, using it as like a rock climbing pipe handle thing.
All right. Make a strength defy danger, Adrian. Adrian, you're not able to. You're not able to get out, Adrian, and the ghoul itself will actually no, Adrian, skeletal hand will burst from the walls of this grave that you find yourself in and start to tug you into the mold and the grave dirt.
Yeah, no, that's not good. I'm going to also, yeah.
Doing seven damage as they tug you into the earth and the loam.
Okay.
Phoenix, no, you don't hear anything that's happening.
But we hear him. Little does he know.
Cliff, what do you do here?
Yeah, I want to try to let go of the grave I'm holding to and scuttle up the handle. If that's possible. That seems challenging, but I want to scuttle up to its hand really quick.
Okay. Boy.
Defy danger dex.
Kind of repetitive.
Yeah.
No, you can just do it.
Okay, because what what I'm leading to is I want to grab its hand. I want to snap on to its hand with, I guess, my last hold, right? I only had two.
Yeah, so, yeah, would
yeah.
be your last hole.
Do I just do my damage? Because I guess I'm pretty holding. Or how do
Yeah,
you want that?
roll for damage, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll be standing, and I guess we're both kind of holding. I guess I'm holding its hand with my hand.
And somewhere in the distance, wedding bells ding. Ring, even. Sorry, I'm really out.
No, Phoenix, God damn it, are you here? I can hear him.
Felix understandably does not reply it, given he didn't hear that.
He didn't hear it.
If he did, though, he would point out that he had not damned you, and that he was.
Oh wait,
Indeed.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Actually, you do hear faintly the statue down the corridor here seems to be relaying the sounds that are happening elsewhere. So you do hear somebody shouting for
No.
Phoenix.
Okay, then Phoenix does make a point to turn around back towards the statue and yell back, "I'm here! I don't know where there is, but I'm here.
It's in the
And
statue,
also,
right?
I did not damn anyone. I have done no damnation today. I have been a merciful God. Do not defamate me in Salem."
I am imagining that the statue that is relaying all the sounds coming from the graveyard, I assume,
Mm-hmm.
has the sound of a radio announcer. And she's down. Oh, that was a very valiant attempt to get out of that grave, but caught by the grave hands.
No, Jeffrey, I thought that was a crab. You tell me, have you heard?
Also, sorry, Mrs. Beak, I had to protect my divine honor.
Phoenix, the figure will turn towards you and mumble.
Excited to see how Cliff does during this fight. He's a new up-and-comer in the adventure party. A rookie, but he's made a big impression on this season.
Phoenix, the figure will gesture towards you and mumble arcane words, and your staff will begin to glow with a bright light.
Yeah, no, as soon as they start mumbling, I'm going down that corridor towards Rusty.
Oh no.
Wait, is this where the voice that was relaying, or was it this statue?
That statue there, yeah.
Rusty, I need you to be a big brave boy now and punch the beak person.
A fight's broken out into the audience.
Oh man. Wow. Okay. Rusty rumbles down the corridor towards the figure. The figure says, "XB7-4, what are you doing so far away? You need to get back to your home." And will raise a dominating hand, and Rusty will come to a standstill.
You fight your programming. You've been a good Rusty. You are looking for a new lease on life, remember? Trying to be your own Rust Bucket. You don't take orders from no one except from me.
Well, we were doing good until the end there.
Shush. Quiet, weird statue. People that are talking through the statue. Statue, why are you letting people talk through you? I thought you were kind of bigger, more important than that.
Phoenix, roll with your charisma.
Sure thing.
Look at the fight danger. Or just roll. Fuck. Okay. Your charisma will win out over his dominating, over the figure's dominating mental powers, and Rusty will lunge forward and grab the figure. The figure will struggle for a moment, and then snarl and disappear in a poof of violet smoke.
Well done, Rusty. You really showed it to them today. I'm very, very proud of you. This is a big step on your new ideal path. And yeah, I'm just glad to have witnessed it. Good job, big guy. Yeah, Pat reaches up to pat him on the shoulder, realizes he probably can't quite reach, and just kind of hops a couple of times to tap him.
Rusty wanders down to this room and peers down into the well. Okay, sorry. Back to Adrian and Cliff. Cliff, that was enough damage to sever a couple fingers from this guy's hand. He kind of stares down as
he's taller than me.
Keep a grip on the shovel. Yeah, he's quite a bit taller than me. Yeah.
Okay, so are we both holding the shovel now, like tugging on it?
Yes.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, I'll let you say.
He gives a shove with his free hand, Cliff, and you start to slip into the grave that Adrian found herself in.
Oh, it's a dirty move, Bob.
I would like to try to keep going and hop to the other side of it. Like hop over it. I don't want to stumble. Maybe I'll fall over, but I don't want to fall in it. I'd like to hop over it if I can.
Okay, make a strength to defy danger.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, that will succeed. So the ghoul is now between you.
You mean
The grave is between you and the ghoul now. Adrian is still down there trying to actually getting crushed by the hands that are emerging from the loom.
How far down is Adrian?
10 feet.
Oh shit. And then this guy over here, he's got his shovel back. He's ready to whack.
Yep. He's got it in his undamaged hand now. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna shout Phoenix, and I'm gonna get on my belly and stick my staff down into the grave. Come on.
Yep, I will grab it.
My walking stick. All right. I'm gonna try to help Adrian pull out.
Yeah.
Did you say yes?
Yeah. He just goes, yeah.
I'm not responding to that.
All right, I will attempt to escape.
Okay.
I imagine it's either dexterity or strength.
It's going to be strength again, but with Cliff helping, it's a +1.
Okay, sorry, I did the wrong thing. Defy with strength +1 is a 6. Ah, lovely.
Okay, Adrian. Hi, Adrian. You managed to, with the help of Cliff, you managed to clamber out of there. But as you as you manage to get out, you hear a clink from down below, and you realize that your potions have dropped out of your bag and have shattered on the ground at the bottom of the pit.
Great. Oh, yeah. So I just lost them outright.
Yeah, but you got out of the pit.
Okay. I glare. Off in the distance, we hear this echoing, and she's lost her potions. She's at a severe
Cat's out the bag now,
disadvantage.
or well, the potions are at least.
Does it smell really bad? Is the pit on fire? What kind of potions did it?
Oh yeah. Do we at least get to know their final effect?
Yes.
Or maybe as they mix, they just create this acidic slurry that.
Yeah, as they mix and meld, you'll get a weird, like, sulfury sort of smell coming up, and it's not good down there. You probably don't want to be down in this pit now that there's weird sludge at the bottom. Okay.
I'm gonna pull out one of those throwing knives that y'all gave me, and I'm gonna check it. I haven't done that.
Okay. All right, make a volley.
Volley. Where are you? Whoa, what was that? Okay, so I can get. What? Can't use that. Yeah. I'll take what I can get, which might mean it's gonna be 1d6 minus 1d6.
Ooh.
So
That means you're guaranteed to not do any damage because the 6 is already rolled.
oh yeah. So given that, can I choose the first one? Or is that two?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, now I'm in danger. Hopefully not of falling in the pit. But so
Yeah, I will make a grab at the back of your cloak there, just to make sure
Yeah.
you don't fall in. As if it would do any good, but
I guess if it,
Wow, guys.
yeah.
In fairness,
Ah.
plus bonds, that should actually pass. I assume you've got some bonds that have been.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we have, or I have one bond with Adrian, but I guess that's not how it works first, right?
I'm no good at bonds.
Free XP. Oh well.
Okay.
I'll shout, the statue with the wand! Go to the one with the wand!
What?
The statue with the wand!
Yes. What about it?
Go there!
Why?
And
There's
then,
mass confusion on the team. People don't know
Well, in
what's
fairness,
going on.
I have no idea what's happening because all I can hear is fighting
Yeah,
sounds,
no,
and the girl
yeah.
hasn't spoken since I became aware of it.
yeah.
And most I hear you guys scrabbling around like rats.
Yeah, yeah.
Given one
No,
day you can
it's-
become a
it's
rat.
fine.
Okay. What about the statue?
Go there!
I don't want to be zapped. You
Get
come
zapped.
here.
It's really great.
Didn't I hear Adrian screaming pain just a short while ago?
Oh, you're excited.
It was excitement.
Okay,
yeah.
I am definitely not going through there. Anything that makes her excited is not
Yeah,
something I want to hear. I don't know. Put me on loudspeaker. Maybe I can talk whoever it is out of killing you.
They can hear you.
Oh, cool. Hello there. Why are you trying to kill them?
And I guess this is when I fall in the hole. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, let's see. Cliff, you, let's see. You do manage to get off a volley at the ghoul. It,
I throw the knife and the hilt like whacks it in the side of the head.
the flying dagger will take out its other eye. It will peer. It will try and stagger around and find you guys.
Are we still on the
But-
ground though? Like,
Yeah, Cliff. The movement of that though will cause you to start to slide into the hole. Adrian will grab you and pull you out just in time.
Okay. We'll stay on the other side of this hole from this guy. Let's see. Fumbling around.
Yeah, okay. And stumbling around, the ghoul will forget where its position is,
I'll
and
give
tip itself.
I'll give a fairly harsh whisper. Over here, he won't get us over here, and then move to the
Yeah.
opposite side of the hole.
Yeah.
the ghoul will stumble closer and closer. Both of its eyes gone. It'll stumble into the hole, and as its magic fades, the hole will clap shut, and the graveyard will be quiet once again.
All right. I think we did it.
I did it, though.
He
Well, yeah.
didn't do shit.
Did he or did he not follow the sound of my voice?
He follows out of my voice, or Adrian's voice.
Can't prove that.
Your voice is coming from everywhere.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. So this is fog, right? Out here?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, I talked to a squirrel up in that tree. They said ravens and the people go to the graveyard. If animals other than ravens go to the graveyard, they don't come back. Sometimes people. So that might mean there's some kind of... The squirrel also said that people say words to statue. I'm guessing praise Vecca. And when I say that, I glance side-eye like miss.
they say something. Oh,
They say something to the statue. And then they come back. Oh, they were gathering this, by the way. I hadn't seen that
oh,
from
right.
the graveyard. I mean, from the herb garden.
Yep. Pull out a small container and quickly put the whatever nightshade in there
Mm-hmm.
before we're
I'm-
too exposed to it. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
So what, you want me to try speaking to the statue and it'll bring you back?
Might not bring you back, but you might get through.
And you guys are stuck where exactly?
Graveyard.
That'll be a hard no.
Right.
You
Helpful
come
as
here.
always.
Why would I want to go to a graveyard?
What was the thing that was written on the well?
face.
I face the
phase-
depths.
I shunned the light. I faced the depths.
Oh,
Worked my quads and quadriceps. I don't know. What rhymes with depths?
I don't know. I don't have my rhyming thing up currently.
the internet knows all. Steps.
Depths.
Steps, deaths, shreds, lengths, sets, breaths, temps.
Well, I mean, if they're telling us to go down the hole, I mean,
I would say I've faced the depths, and I glance over to where the grave used to be.
right. Oh, hey. Hey, you. I'm talking to this guy. Bro. Ravens live everywhere. They probably live in, right? I don't know.
The raven will give kind of a chuckle, and say in common, "You're gonna die. You're gonna die."
All right, I'm gonna turn into a raven. Can I turn into a raven?
Yeah, you can turn into a raven.
Because I can only turn into things that live in my land.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Cliff is a raven. For 2 holes.
Hey, now what's the big idea? I'll fly up to this guy. Look, we're not supposed to be here. And I'm a raven. Can I speak to the manager?
Did you ask to speak to the manager?
Yeah, but I did.
Mm, the raven will give a laugh, and say he don't want to speak to the manager.
That was a joke, I guess. Get those around here. Look, as you can see, we are not common travelers, and I'm looking to get back into that lovely herb garden, if that's at all possible. I see you flying back and forth. If I go out here, is that going to work out for me?
The raven will kind of cock its head to the side, and blink at you, and say, "No, probably not.
What's going to happen?
You'll probably loop back to the graveyard, I think." What
All
happened
right.
when anybody...
Fly out into the mist. As a crew, as a raven. Okay.
After flying through the enveloping fog and mist, you emerge at the other end of the graveyard.
Well.
Let me give one thing a shot. Let me try one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast my own shadow walk with a +1, but it doesn't matter. And a portal will appear. Maybe on one of the gravestones.
Ooh, I'll fly over onto Drew's staff.
Whoa.
Okay.
Man. Okay, Adrian, you will form a portal. Where do you want the end to be?
Right next to Phoenix.
Right behind her.
Yeah.
Right on Rusty's belly.
That's not a bad idea. We'll go with that.
Rusty's been through enough trauma today.
All right, Adrian. A dark portal will form
in
in the middle of this graveyard.
Do this
You and
flourishing
Cliff.
flourishing like presentation after you.
No. I'm up on your shoulder. I'll land there if you'll let minimize the surface area of people like going.
Yeah.
All right. You guys step into the chill shadows, and emerge, right near a shadow that's cast by Phoenix.
Right behind.
Hi guys. You know I could hear you planning, right? We literally had a conversation.
Yeah.
Cute attempt though. I pat the bird, or try to.
I'll stay like this for a bit now. We'll say, so maybe as a raven, I can like mimic. Would that be a good move?
Yeah.
Mimic.
If you hear a conversation, sure, you can mimic. You can also speak common, I guess.
Okay, so I can just like talk without using a move.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then there's like flying creatures escape to the air. That's like like mimic and escape to the air as moves.
Yep. Those are good moves. Ooh.
Hey
Can
guys,
I
I
ask
just want to check something quickly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to jog back over. You know the torch that got like brutalized last time? Is there any kind of remains of it still kicking about up here?
The what?
The torch
the
that
torch.
got brutalized last time.
It's kind of in splinters at this point. Why?
I'm going to gather it, and in fact I'll just pull out another torch. I think I've got enough adventuring gear with me. I just want to drop a torch down the well, because I get a distinct feeling each of these other places is a trap and we're meant to just literally dive down the depths.
Shun the light though.
Oh yeah, we do have a light spell.
No, I was gonna say shun the light, but
oh sorry, I misheard. Yeah, actually he goes to light his torch and goes, wait, what am I doing this for? Make with the magic.
Oh right.
Well, I mean that's not non-expendable either.
I'll do it.
I mean,
I light it up.
All right, Adrian. You light up your spell and shine the light down there? Okay. There's a drop of 30 feet or so. As you shine your light down, there's dark water down there. And in the depths of the water, you can see that there's small fish down there that seem to be just barely skeletons that that are now peering up at you, and baring their fangs.
Phoenix waves. Hi, little fishes.
You know, I was thinking
Not the
about doing
little
earlier. I was thinking about jumping down there and being a fish, but I didn't.
The skeletal fishies start to float up out of the water and descend.
All right. Let's try this way. It goes down.
I want to stay and watch the incredible flying fish. I mean, sounds awesome. Phoenix mutters as he follows after Cliff.
Maybe.
I'm glancing up at the lid in the ceiling and wondering again how to get it down.
All right.
Oh, there's a lid in the ceiling?
Well, that plate in the ceiling, we kind of made the assumption that it was some sort of like cover.
Ah, okay. How high is the ceiling?
20 feet.
How tall is our golem friend here?
10 feet?
I want to fly up there and look to see if it's secured to the ceiling. Ah! I get some out here though.
Okay, you wanted to fly up and look at the ceiling? Okay. It looks like, I mean, you can't really move it. It's a, as a small bird, you can't like move it, but it does look like it's unattached to the ceiling. It looks like there's a faint gap around where this thing is sitting into the ceiling.
Okay, yeah, looking through, is there like there's a gap between it and the ceiling?
There is a small gap where this is kind of seeding into a hole in the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Don't think I can do anything with that, right? At least if we're in this hallway, then I can only make it easier to deal with these fish.
I mean, I'm about 6 foot. If someone sat on my shoulders, they could quite easily reach it.
Somebody sat on this fellow's shoulders.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Well, I'm a bird, so that'd be somebody else's job.
I suppose I could try. See what we can do.
You don't sound infused. Let's just head on away. I glanced down. Are the flying fish still flying?
It's my strength check to pry the thing down, and I don't trust it.
Mm.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of us are exactly bodybuilders, so.
Right.
We need Ivan back.
It's okay, we got rest.
All right. So we were just going to leave the flying fish to come flying after us.
Yes, sir. Are we taking the light with us?
They're probably following the light, like the shadow things from before. We'll be fine once there's no light. Rusty, here boy, come on. Still doing alright, champ? I give him a couple of punches to the shoulder.
Rusty lumbers after you.
And I'll take up the tail.
Okay.
It's actually a tail feather when he's in this form.
I heard that.
I didn't.
Okay, it looks like this is a natural underground lake that has been that has a span of a bridge built across it. There's glowing mushrooms around the walls that are dimly illuminating everything. Looks like there's some fish floating in the water.
Fast.
Someone get this fucking carpet out of my way. Bang, bang.
Do the fish seem like the lots of pointy, jaggy teeth kind, or just more regular fish?
These are seem to be just regular fish.
Okay. Is the dead body visible, or is that just art?
That's visible, floating in the deeps. Yeah.
Okay.
On this side of the lake, I'm gonna peer over bridge to the water. Look at these fish here.
If you're hungry, you might want to be a heron for that one. I hear they're better catchers.
Oh, right, I'm a bird. Yeah, so I'm perched on the edge of here and I'm peeking down. So is one of these fish close?
If you maybe had some like food or something, you could drop it in, and they might come up and nibble on it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into a halfway, and actually can I step off the bridge over here onto the rocks?
They're slick and slippery, but yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm used to walking on river stones. I'll step off here and go over to the side of the water and get a little bit of ration out, just some hardtack, crumble it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I don't carry rations, but maybe I have some. I'll borrow some rations from Phoenix. Is he willing to?
No, he's looking at you like you're insane and an idiot.
Okay, I'll
We're
go
being
borrow
chased by
some.
flying fish with lots of sharp teeth. Also, if they just feed them up weird mushrooms.
Yeah, you know what? I want to take a look at these mushrooms too. I'm gonna want to be here a while. We might just have to fight these. No.
What? Why?
Look at this place.
It's a lake with dead people in it. And fish.
Everything's got dead people in it. You got dead people in you.
What? No, I don't. I'm a phoenix. I'm the opposite. Dead
Are your
people.
parents still
Life
alive?
eternally. I think so.
Oh, well, their parents aren't.
They might be.
I guess so. All right, never mind. Well, tell
Where
me about
else?
these
We live a
mushrooms.
long time.
What's up with these mushrooms?
The mushrooms are glowing phosphorescent mushrooms that seem to be living off of the sort of the slime and the moisture that's coming up from this lake.
Do they look like it might be dangerous if I were to, with physical contact? I'm not planning on eating.
You can make a spout roller.
All right.
Perfectly safe.
I'll just pluck one of these little ones over here. It's the smallest fully formed one that I can find.
Okay.
I'll pluck two.
It leaves a glowing slime on your fingers as you pick it click.
Lovely. I'm gonna bag one of them carefully, and the other one I'm gonna wander over here and set it onto the water surface.
Okay. The small ripples will attract one of these fish here, and it will come over and nibble at the glowing at the glowing mushroom that you put in the water.
Hey there, you are a curious thing, aren't you? Oh, I'll try to just lower my hands into the water and brush against the fish. Like, I just want to try to commune with this thing. I don't know if it can understand me, but because I realized I had been talking to like everything, and I think I'm only supposed to talk to things that are from my land or that I've studied. But I don't know. Maybe I can still connect with them at some level.
Yeah, let me review your tongue move here.
Yeah, it's weird because it grunts, chirps, and calls of the creatures of the wild. I'm not shape-shifting. I just clicked on that to see if there was any useful stuff in it.
Yeah.
You can understand any animal native to your land or akin to one whose essence you have studied.
Okay.
I don't know if I can talk to these mushrooms either.
I'm going to say that these things are too alien for you to really communicate with, unfortunately.
Yeah. Can I, like, connect with it on some deeper level, though? Can I, like, look it over, maybe try to keep it calm and realize that I'm not trying to grab it out of the water?
Sure, make a parlay with the fishy.
Alright, parlay. Maybe it bites me, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it will bite you on the area that you
Oh, the
have
glow.
the glowing mushroom on your hand.
Cool.
Yeah, and it will kind of hurt a little bit. Uh,
I'll take that opportunity to take a look at it. This fish, is it like a bony fish? Is it like what do you call those things? Those old ancient fish that turns out aren't extinct? That's kind of what it was.
yeah, yeah, it is. It has little like glowing spots on its body, and
Ooh.
it looks very old and sort of primitive. Yeah.
You are old. All right. Have I examined it enough to where I might be able to mark this thing down later?
Sure. Yeah. Adrian, what do you do on this bridge over this deep lake with fish presumably rising up behind you guys?
Yeah.
And
Well, Rusty took quite a long time getting in here onto the bridge, so I'm basically frustrated with him, like pushing and shoving and trying to get him to move, but he's not moving. Nor does he notice that I'm pushing and shoving at him. Meanwhile, all those little bonefish are creeping up behind him.
Hey, you guys go ahead across the bridge. I'll help you take a jump.
All right.
Uh,
Say, what's this big lever do? Phoenix skips over.
I'm gonna slip into the water and turn into a bull shark. No, you know what? I'm gonna turn into an otter. No, wait. How big are these fish? I don't want to get eaten.
they're the biggest one that you can see is like 2 feet long.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn into a bull shark. They're not like too big, but they're big enough. They're sharks. They're like proper big sharks, not like little fish shark, but small as I don't know. Maybe you know the word. They're kind of fat. They're like kind of round. They're cute.
Okay. You turn into a shark. Alright, you're a shark. As a move, you can,
Can I like death roll? Can I like as a move?
You can spend
Oh, go on. Yeah.
You can spend a hold to bite something.
Okay.
And then obviously you can swim and breathe underwater. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay. And I'll take the can I do the pack hunter move, drag them to the ground, but instead it's drag them to depths.
Sure.
Alright. Maybe with the prerequisite being that I fit. Since I have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I'm in the water now. Whoosh. How deep is this?
You can't actually see a bottom to this. It just kind of keeps going down and down and down.
Ooh. Wow. Should have been a catfish. Okay. Sense better. Can I swim under the bridge?
Yep. Yep, you can swim over to the other side.
I would like to. I'll come up to the surface so that Phoenix can see my little dorsal fin poking out of the water. Then I'll go back down and push this body over towards the bridge. Hopefully after, if Adrian's going across, wait until everyone's across the bridge to push it up or something.
So Rusty is still going across the bridge. Adrian, you
Stuck.
can move. Well, no.
Ah!
Sorry.
That's okay. If that's happening, I'll push it. I'll push it this way. I'll put this straw. Push the button.
Oh,
Yeah, Rusty's still taking his sweet time.
I'm tempted to let Rusty like stumble and fall off.
Oh.
Don't do that. Then he'll be
Oh.
rusty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a horrible joke. Okay. Phoenix, you were pulling on the lever?
No, I was actually hoping to take a look around, examine it, discern realities in regard to the lever.
Okay.
See this gate, by the way?
Phoenix, you wanted to make a discern reality?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. One question.
What is about to happen when I pull this lever?
Let's see. You would assume that this lever has some beneficial purpose. So probably nothing bad.
That is
Probably.
helpful.
With this. Okay.
After I get
I
the
trust my
okay.
godly instinct and just pull the lever.
Oh, come on. Is Adrian still on the bridge?
Yeah. Over halfway, so if it's like a nice drawbridge or something.
Adrian, you can gain the other side if you really want to.
I can see better than from here.
Okay.
I want to know what's going on. I shine my light over to across the water.
Did I get this body up here, by the way? I realize there's a lot happening. Just want to push it up on.
I guess Phoenix would ask you why you're pushing a body on the path he has to walk back.
I don't answer because I'm a shark.
Phoenix rolls his eyes. Go away, shark bear pair.
Right. Yeah.
I'll splash him.
And just as the lever's pulled.
Oh, does he die if he gets wet? I don't know, Phoenix. I don't know. You got a theme going.
Yeah, it's all in his head. Aside from the tail feathers are real, but they're probably a manifestation of a psychological trauma. So yeah.
After I
So
get
phoenixes don't die; they can drink water.
okay. I don't know. I didn't. You know, we were like a Charmander. So.
Alright, Phoenix, as you pull that lever, you hear a great opening, and through a tunnel here, you can see the flying fish start to emerge, and
This tunnel over here, or through where the grate was?
let's see. Between those two, there's a dark area.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Through here.
Yeah.
Did I get the body up on shore?
So
Do I see these flying fish as well?
I think you all probably would see them as they start to emerge from the water. Yeah.
I would
So
like
what
to
is that?
run back up the path and look into the well. Are they gone from here?
Yes.
I will yell back, the well is empty.
Okay.
If we wanted to go down it, I mean.
So sorry to keep harping on it. Did I get this body up on shore?
I'm sorry. Yes, you did. Yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to go and try to bite some fish.
Okay. Make you swim through the water. You spend a hold to bite down on as many fish as you can.
Yeah. Should I just roll
Right.
damage?
You can feel the crunch of their tiny bodies as you swallow and bite as many as you can. A good quarter of them have perished on your bite.
Oh.
But about half of them have made it above the water and are now zooming as fast as their little piranha tails can go towards Phoenix.
I want to make a big
Phoenix.
whale.
Could I?
Yeah, go on.
Well, once I actually pulled the lever and they started coming out, can I look around? What was the beneficial thing that happened? Can I spot that?
Is crate open?
Well, I mean, we were under the impression that nothing bad would happen when we pulled it.
Right. It seemed like the fish just came playing anyway.
Oops. Yes. Yes. The beneficial thing.
Is that the well's empty?
One second, guys.
Good
I know
work
what
on these. Good work on these, by the way. Holes down here. Good work. Did you do this? Just a good idea, having them solid on one side.
The no. Oops. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a beneficial thing.
You don't need to. If it was just that this gate was open, is that what happened?
Yes, that grate will open up there as well.
Okay. Seems like enough. It's another option. Can I jump and bite some more? Can I like do a big whale jump and try to grab fish before they get to Phoenix?
Sure, go ahead and make a
I mean, spend one
Make
more
a
and more of my.
strength defy danger.
Oh, okay. Be bad. Oh, it's not so. Weak ass shark. I gotta get that move. What's that? It's shape form crafter. Shape shift, choose a stat and take +1 ongoing. So I could choose strength when I'm a shark, and then you would pick one to do -1 on.
Hmm. All right, Cliff. The how many holes do you have? 2?
2 more. Yeah. 3 total. I spent one to bite. This would be the second, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you leap out of the water. You get as many of those fish as you can in your mouth. You bite down and swallow them, and
Can't be helped.
as you descend back into the water, they turn their little the remaining ones kind of turn on you and rip into your flesh, and oof, they do 6 damage to you as you plop back into the water.
You alright if I kind of react to the fish coming out now?
Sure, yes.
Cool. Okay, so I see this grate going up, see fishes flooding through from them. Cliff seems to have that in hand. I guess I'll wander over to see what's beyond the grate. Whilst keeping an eye out to make sure the fish flying towards me don't actually reach me, because obviously I kind of want to.
Alright, Phoenix, you will emerge into a corridor that is bending southwards at the end, and emerging into a quite large chamber with an enormous statue that you're coming to associate with Becca, because she is apparently enormously self-absorbed.
Okay, what's this thing?
Oops, that was supposed to be invisible.
Ah, okay.
It's a banana peel. Flip on it.
And looking down this way, do I just see that statue on the far side?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that was a long way for a shortcut. Not to mention incredibly out of the way. Adrian, found another one of your ex's statues.
What? No. I hear this voice.
Come on, let's go deal with it. Cliff's having dinner time. Rusty.
I hear the voice down this hallway then.
Yeah, you would have heard it coming from the south. East-ish
Do I
direction.
do I guess that this statue to the south is going to also zap me to the graveyard like the other one did? If I were to take that route.
It has a wand like the other one, yeah.
Means I have to go around. Well.
In fairness, you can now go that way.
True.
Bones, fish.
Alright, I will go back over to the bridge. I guess they don't want to go down the well like I do. And then ready my staff or a dagger in the other hand, just in case one of these flying fish tries to come at me.
No, we have a strange
Meanwhile-
aversion to going down to the place where the flying fish of Mighty Death seem to have their home. We're kind of weird like that.
Adrian, meanwhile, Cliff is in the water fighting the fish. Do you want to
Yeah.
help him?
I would, but I'm not sure how I can because I don't really have any sort of...
I do have something that I'll do if nothing else has happened immediately. Can I spend my last hold at this moment?
Sure, what are you going to do?
I want to do the same thing again. I want to jump and bite, but I want to land on land and be happy.
Oh,
Not
Okay.
gracefully. I will like roll on my side and be very wet.
sure.
It's not cool whatsoever.
All right. Make a Constitution defy danger, Cliff, as you leap out and crunch onto the shore.
That's something I can do. Well, kind of.
Being low level in this game really sucks.
Yeah. I mean, imagine though if you were playing Dungeons and Dragons and I had to join first. Like, it sucks less in this game. But
Pass. I've never played, I'm afraid.
Alright, Cliff. You just barely managed to leap up and smash onto the pathway there, and you will lose your last hold as you do that and turn back into a halfling. The flying skeletal fish will be right behind you. Adrian, what do you do?
Right in, right in range. I will run up as Cliff's, I assume, belly up on the pathway and make a swing to try to catch a couple of the fish with my weaponry.
Okay. Make a hack and slash.
it's very dark in here, right? Just there's this weird kind of green light.
Yeah.
And who dreams?
And Adrian.
Yeah, there's this arc of light that just swings overhead. And, yeah. And the damage is this guy.
Oh. Is that one fish?
Yeah, that's one. What you managed to spear one of the fish as they swarm onto Cliff.
Does it at least distract them enough to make them come for me?
Okay, Adrian, I'll give you a choice. The fish can either attack Cliff or they can attack you.
I'll be valiant and have them come after me.
We'll go. Honestly, they should attack. For being not that it would make sense for them to attack. Health wise, convince these fish to go attack.
Ouch. Their sharp little fangs dig into you, Adrian.
Okay.
And they do 5 damage to you. You can take off. Do you have magical armor?
I do.
Okay, so you can take off 2 for that.
Yep.
Forgot about my armor. How much? I'll take off 1 damage. Yeah, I have one. I'm not used to the dungeon world armor.
No, no, no.
Chelsea.
Gosh. Trying to find where I put the fish, what layer they're on. They're not on that one.
I haven't seen them yet. They might be DM overlay.
No, 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 no. Is it on the GM layer?
We haven't seen them yet, so maybe.
Oh no, I'm sorry guys. Yeah.
You moved the map.
Ah, boy. I'm getting laggy too. Okay, maybe I can do it by hand. Awkward. Yeah, go away. Yep, they were on the GM level. Later. This sucks.
Whoa!
There we go.
Yeah, it's a lot more than I thought.
We define beneficial very differently, because that is, yeah, that's a bit of an issue.
Was it the lever that did that though, or did they just follow it? Because they didn't come out of the grave. They came out of here. But they were just following us.
That's true. The lever opened the grate, but the piranhas came from down below.
Ah, so it's just a coincidence then. Okay, gotcha.
Do I have any sort of sense that they are attracted to the light?
Let's see. They don't appear. They don't appear to be attracted to light. They seem to be attracted to anything that's moving or living, or that they're aware of.
I guess since Adrian was helping me, I'll scramble up and swing around with my stick. Try to hack and slash.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey, that's the best one I've ever gotten.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? No, they did put a bit of damage. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then, oh right, I'll roll my. Whoa!
Okay. All right. Cliff, between you swinging wildly and Adrian stabbing at the remaining fish, and with the ones that you took out with your bites before, the remaining fish are going to disintegrate under your blows, and their broken skeletal bits will flop into the water and get gobbled up by the fishes there. Whew. Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit down on the edge here. My feet in the water.
That doesn't seem very smart. I'm not
Well,
sure you want to. I mean, haven't you ever heard the pastime of having the fish nibble on your toes?
I have spent time on that pastime, and I can tell you, it's nicer than it's. Yes, the Lord.
Adrian, where you are right now,
Mm-hmm.
there are actually windows carved into the wall here. The dim light is filtering through them, and you can see what looks like a library beyond where this bridge is leading to.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
above the archway to get into this this library is the same archaic elvish script, but it says, "I grasp the lore."
Hmm.
The lore.
I'm gonna search this body that I dragged up on the shore.
Yeah, sure.
It's probably pretty gross. Been here a while.
Pretty gross, pretty waterlogged. Yeah, pretty nibbled on by the fishes.
And,
It
two
looks like
others.
this guy. It looks like this guy died from the shredding jaws of the fish that you guys just managed to vanquish together.
So here's the fantasy that I'm really playing with this character. The most outlandish, kind of unrelatable part of this character to me is that this character isn't grossed out by things. I have a very weak stomach, and I dry heave when I smell like an old lemon in the garbage disposal. And so this character is just kind of fairly unceremoniously, like unfazed, just reaching in the pockets, unaffected by the rotting corpse. That's my fantasy, my grand.
Hmm.
All right. You find some scraps of paper and waterlogged notes in his person that as you smooth them out, you realize that they say the following phrases. I tended the garden, and I dug. They're written in very waterproof ink.
I'll hand that off to Adrian. Hey, Phoenix, do you want to look around this library? I don't know how you guys feel, but I wouldn't mind catching the breath.
Same.
No, we don't want to waste too much time getting down. We want to risk a rest here? We haven't made it very far.
How much time has passed, Duncan?
And secondary question, do we need to sleep for a rest in this game, or is it like flexible?
I think a rest counts as eating one ration, but I don't really know. It's not like a hard and fast rule that we've
It just
stuck
says
to.
like some time.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Um, let's see. In the mechanics of the game, unless like as a druid you have the move where you don't have to eat anything,
I don't have.
you do have to consume a ration and rest for some length of time in order to gain back the half your health from the make camp move.
Right. So I would like to sit on this bridge with my feet dangling off of it. Probably I'm short and the bridge is up. Are my feet not in the water?
No, it's several feet down from here to the surface of the water.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna spend one use of my halfling pipe leaf and start working on that. Just humming a little song.
Oh, right.
I'm initiating rest sequence.
Okay.
Sorry, maybe I didn't phrase it quite the way I should have. When I was asking how much time has passed in character, I meant like since our last break, rather than how long would it take if we read.
I would imagine it's been several hours since you guys made it down to this level.
From the statue of Vecca before?
Right.
Okay.
I'm good, thanks, Bearman.
Throw another piece of. I'll if Adrian's having any rations, I'll ask for a little crumb and just toss a couple crumbs down. Watch the fish.
Mm-hmm.
The fish are very appreciative of the nibbles.
Sing a little song about the fish.
Adrian and Phoenix, what are you guys doing here?
Going to the statue.
Okay. All right. So the statue is an immense statue of Vecca. She's holding up one hand, and around the fingers of that hand are floating six orbs that are just kind of floating there.
Okay, anything else in the room?
Ooh, I like this little close-up view.
That's a close up of the hand and the orbs that are around it.
Good idea.
Wrong level. Let's see. On one wall here, there is a stone. There's a carving of a door carved into the stone of the wall itself, right about here.
Okay. I think I'm going to use my bardic lore here for the location, because this seems like an important location. And the one question I have is, what is the deal with the statue and the orbs? Presumably pulled
Okay.
from a suitable historical example way back when.
Okay. Okay. Vecca. Vecca had a history of. Vecca had a kind of an obsession with her history and her journey as a necromancer, as a wizard, as a lich extraordinaire. So she has of old that kind of that ego thing going on. So you would presume that the orbs and the large, impressive statue has something to do with either venerating Vecca or knowing some idea about in other words, this statue and the orbs would have immediate recognition for someone who was kind of in Vecca, in the know of who Vecca was and what she went through.
Do I qualify?
Well, someone who will.
I mean, if she's that well known and famous.
Yeah. Okay. You would know that one of her famous phrases was that she shunned the light.
What was the context of that? Say, was she like vampiric or?
She turned away from light and happiness and brightness and light in that respect.
Okay. And just so we're clear, I'm still not meant to be able to see that thing.
Oh, it's running away! Sorry. I don't know why I can control it.
I must have made you guys been able to control it. As you stand there thinking, Phoenix, a rustle will catch your attention from above, and a harp and a scrap of paper will clink to the floor in the corner there.
Can I look up to whatever was above it?
Okay. It's very dim and shadowy up there, but you can just make out some thick spider webs hanging from the ceiling. And the ceiling, if there is any, is completely lost in shadow above.
Okay. Remind me, because it's obviously been quite a few weeks, what was the procedure for getting into the previous statue of Vecca's good graces? What was the like?
That was Hail the Queen.
Oh, is that somebody different?
or kissing her toe. But
Oh, so Haler is queen. Okay. Okay. Phoenix strides forward, keeping one eye on the webs up above and one eye towards the statue. Almighty Queen Vecca, ruler of this land and many others at many points in time. We come into your domain as distinguished guests. It is a pleasure to once more meet your acquaintance. We're very familiar with one of your other statues, he says, bowing deeply. And then rising up. Again, keeping a close eye on those shadowy webs up there. Any response from the statue?
Who is messing with that paper?
Me, but I think also not me. I think somebody else is too.
Yep.
There is no discernible reaction from the statue, Phoenix. Except that except that the hand with the orbs will give a little imperious wiggle, and the orbs will kind of dance around it a little bit.
Okay. Does it seem like a come over here wiggle or just a general wiggle?
Like it's an imperious kind of get on with it sort of wiggle.
Okay. We're looking for a way further down into the depths. That way we may meet yourself in person, failing that, whoever's in charge here in your absence. The very deepest parts of the depths. I can't remember, 5th or 6th floor, whichever it was. Phoenix says that. Might you guide us further below? I'm also going to walk towards this heart whilst I'm chatting, no reason not to.
Okay. One second, Phoenix. No. So many selections. Okay, sorry. Alright. So, as you say, you want to go deeper into the depths.
To meet her and pay her respect, of course.
Yes. One of these orbs will light up with a purple flame. And the flame will just stay there and light up that orb for a few moments before gradually fading away.
I handed that paper to but yeah, I guess Phoenix doesn't know that.
Could I carefully examine the glowing orb and try and work out what it might mean through a discerning eye?
Sure. Actually, Adrian and Cliff, you're just resting up?
I was kind of peering through the window and attempting to maybe gain entrance to this library thing.
Okay.
say if you rest with me, you'll get more than 10 singing.
That's not a bad idea. I could stand to.
I'll offer you a puff of pipe.
Yeah, I could stand to
oh.
reach.
Character, you remember I can heal you guys with one spell, right?
You're
Yeah,
busy.
but it's not healing as much as like I'm needing to rejuggle my spells, my own spells.
Right, gotcha.
So yeah, I will turn away from this library obsession and go sit with Cliff and kind of go into a trance to rebalance all these spells.
I'm gonna draw one of these fish. Yes, in the bloody notebook.
All right. So, okay, Phoenix. Your discern reality. Okay, you got a 10. So, what questions do you want to ask? What is this on the lookout for?
Sure. What should I be on the lookout for? What here is not as it appears to be, and what here is useful or valuable to me?
Okay.
You okay, man?
Yes. Yeah. Just bashed my knee. I'm okay. Okay.
Coelacanth. That's the fish I was trying to think of.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those are cool fish.
Yeah, they're big, and bony.
All right. So, Phoenix, when you said you were looking to plumb to descend into the depths and that orb lit up, that was useful in that that was very similar to the phrase that was carved around the well here. I face the depths. And you might presume that, let's see, that if you can get all of these orbs lit up, that something awesome is going to happen. What was your good questions? What am I on the lookout for?
Yeah.
Okay. So you should be on the lookout for any similar phrases throughout this dungeon or this level that kind of have the same rhythm to them. And what is not as it appears to be. This statue itself and its position, well, the carving of the stone door is, you get the feeling that if you can figure out how to, the stone door will actually turn into a real door and give you something really awesome.
Okay, that's pretty good information to know. So Phoenix thinks to himself about what other phrases he's kind of seen on the way down here. Okay. I shun the light.
The first door will light up.
I grasp the lore.
The fourth door will light up.
Is this sounding at all familiar to him at this point? Is it like some kind of scripture or anything like that that he would be able to recite from memory with these clues, or will he need to find the other writing?
Interesting. I think it's been such a long time that whatever lore Phoenix might have about it is probably garbled.
We're probably singing the the others over here. No.
Sorry, Sean, you were saying?
I was saying that I think whatever lore you might have, Phoenix, it might not be trustworthy.
Yeah, if they're looking for exact turns of phrase, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Then yeah, I'll pick up this parchment again, keeping an eye up top for any spiders.
And that piece of parchment has several phrases that you've already encountered throughout the dungeon, but a new phrase that you haven't heard yet is I stained my soul.
Okay. He puts on a caricature of Adrian's voice and says, "I stained my soul," in her voice.
The second orb will light up.
Okay. I guess I'll also hoist the harp and put it in my backpack. Does it seem special in any way, or just a regular old harp?
No, it's a regular old harp. As you put it in your bag, though, a few skeleton bones will drip down from the ceiling, from above you.
Steps to the side. Lovely. Looking back up, anything making those things fall?
It seems to be just random stuff giving way from old webbing.
I'll head back to the others.
Odd that it would be doing it now when someone's actually in the room.
Phoenix thinks nothing of it. You've heard of some bards who are good enough to raise the roof. The really, really excellent ones lower it. Hey guys.
Oh, you're back.
Blow a smoke ring and say, "Hey."
No, guess what I found? Apparently all those weird phrases we're finding all over the place. He points towards the I grasp the lore. Well, it turns out that there's a weird door that seems to be openable if we find them all. I'm down to the last... How many was it? 2 that I need?
Hey! I gave you that note.
What?
You got that note, maybe?
What? Oh,
I gave you a note. It's got some phrases on it. 2, I think. Yeah, it said,
I tended the garden. I dug my grave.
Huh. Okay, give me a minute.
Wet.
Let's walk back over. This time he does it in Cliff's voice. I tended the garden, I dug my grave.
Sir.
You've been gone for a short enough time that everything is still lit up. And the last two of the orbs will light up. And ta-da!
Ta-da! The really cool thing that happens is that all the orbs are lit up. Congratulations. It's cool.
Okay, the door will kind of give a crackle and turn into a actual door in the wall, and it will creak open, Phoenix, as you approach it.
Do we hear this creaking?
Yes.
Sure, if you're listening real closely, yeah, you would hear the creaking.
You alright over there?
No answer.
Huh?
You think we've gotten our rest yet, or do you want to stay longer?
Yeah, you probably would have gotten your rest by now.
I think I heal an extra, or I'll heal fully with my half health, but I think there's no.
Oh,
One-
right.
Let's do yes, 1d6. An extra 5 health.
No.
Yeah.
So, do you think that this would be a good opportunity for a very brief bathroom break? Honestly, I should have gone away while the statue stuff was happening. But if you don't mind, I will be right back.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, break suits me fine as well. I'll keep it a wee bit. Alright, back in 5
Yeah, you revealed this room, and I'm like, the door creaks open. The room beyond is tiny and empty.
Oh, that would suck.
I took the real
Well, then
locket. Signed R.A.B. No.
Oh, that would be hilarious. No, that would be kind of bad, actually.
It would be.
But it would be funny. Kind of.
Only kind of.
Only kind of. Yeah. I was working on this dungeon so long ago, though, that
It's taking you forever to remember how it worked. Oh.
yeah. But
There's. Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, and plus, like, I haven't had anybody to play through it to find out if it actually works.
That's the deal with making your own campaign, is you don't know if it'll work. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I was doing with that Windy Canyon one. Like, I knew how it worked in Achaea, but I didn't know how it worked in Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
No, the door opens. There's a disembodied hand with 7 orbs. Find 7 more. Oh, really? Well, it is nice that we're actually getting around to this, if this is a old dungeon of yours.
Actually based on the Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, okay.
Parts of it anyway.
Which I actually purchased but never did play.
The Iron Golem and the Rolling Stone corridor was from there.
Was it? But you didn't have, in Dungeon D&D, you didn't have the option of adopting the golem.
No, that was an interesting twist.
It was all Phoenix, yeah. In typical Phoenix fashion. We expand our menagerie of completely mindless creatures that...
Oh dear. And of course then I have the delightful task of actually giving them some sort of personality and
Depressed golem. I like it though.
yeah, that is a nice flavor, isn't it? What is that?
You can hear that?
Yeah.
A little back massager that Vicky got me. Ow.
I don't know. At this point, should this just be a stairway downwards? I mean,
No. I mean, what was your plan with this?
It's a supplemental item. It's a cool item.
Interesting. I mean, it's up to you, but I would have figured these phrases actually unlocked the rest of the dungeon, or the next level, or something like that.
Yeah.
Rather than just giving us a cool little thing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. It's something that someone who was in the know would just march through and say the phrases and go down without having to.
No, plus, in addition, the entire dungeon is scrawled with these phrases. And so, being able to explore out the whole thing would have been the thing that would have unlocked everything or discovered it or whatever.
Hey guys.
Eddie.
Hey, you're back.
Yep.
We were discussing what is actually in this room here.
Okay. That sounds like pertinent information. So what is in the room? Or do you want to wait until Ian's back and do it once?
Yeah, I think probably wait till Cliff is back.
Back.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, everybody else take a break too? Oh,
Yep.
hi.
Hello, everybody back?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay, cool. On a pedestal in this small room, there is a severed, mummified hand that it's not moving. It's not like going after your throat, but it exudes a vile aura as you go into the room and notice it, Phoenix. There is also a stairwell going downwards from here.
Okay. I'm guessing the mummified hand isn't covered by my bardic lore.
Probably no.
No. Okay, fair enough. I get the distinctive feeling that that's one of those reliquaries or whatever it was called that holds part of the Lich's soul. Can I spout lore to try and work out if that's accurate, or spout lore just to work out what it is in general?
Sure.
Cool. I will. Do I have any books left? I do, so yeah, I'll use a book as well to get this.
Oh.
Nah, wouldn't have made a difference. Okay.
Okay. The hand seems to have some innate enchantment in it, Phoenix, but you can't figure out how exactly to wield the hand to do so, to activate the enchantments within.
Okay. But it doesn't seem to be one of those reliquaries.
No, it does not.
Oh, okay. Does it seem dangerous to the touch?
It is exuding a very evil aura.
Okay. I'll wait till Adrian gets here and ask her for her magical expertise.
So you guys would have rested up from your short rest now, guys.
Sure.
Adrian, you've prepared spells and so forth?
Yep, I have. And I've healed a bit too.
Oh,
that pipeweed's pretty nice.
Yeah, it was my wasn't a pipe, it was me. It's half one druid benefit. Pipe leaf was just me wasting.
So, yeah, wandering down into the... into
Hey
the
guys, opened the magic door,
throne room.
found this stairway down.
Oh,
Also,
nice.
weird creepy hand.
Wait, what? Creepy hand? I'll muscle past. Or just peek around the corner. Ugh.
Also, you left Rusty. I'm going to go get him.
Oh.
You work out whatever the heck that is. Here, boy. Here, boy. Come on, Rusty.
I'll duck into this room, crouch by the hand without touching it, and try to figure out what it is, and what it does, and how it works.
Rusty comes out with a couple books that he's just kind of clutching in his hands, and comes up along the pathway. Almost stumbles off.
He's also
Easy,
got a
easy
spider
there.
web. He's got a spider
What'd you
web
find back
connecting
there?
his hand to his hip.
I guess I'll hop round as well, because I don't think Phoenix realised there was a library there. Also, the metal soul in you, very apt.
Rusty apparently was just looking at a book with lots of pictures in it.
Girly pictures. Girly golem pictures.
Oh no, a book on how to make iron golems. So it's yeah.
Oh.
Oh, do you want to make a friend, Rusty?
He kind of nods.
You know, humans make friends too. We do it in a place called the pub. Well, I assume he says elf there, but yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Phoenix.
shit.
This library is lit with the same blue candles that you guys encountered before, and there are some spectral librarian sort of bookkeepers floating around here that are glaring at you, Phoenix.
Sorry, I'll try to whisper.
Were you talking freely to Rusty before, though?
Yeah, definitely. On my way to the library, I think as soon as I spotted the spectral people, I would have probably stopped.
So one of them sort of like swoops close to you, but then you start to whisper, and it goes off back to it.
What's
Wags its
great?
finger at you, and then
It's great.
Excuse me. Can you help me find a book?
The spectre will point to a card catalog.
No, it's okay. I'll go towards the card catalogue. But we should probably jump back to the other guys, let them solve the
Yeah.
mummy mystery.
Yeah. Adrian, you're examining the hand here. All right.
I'm walking back and forth between here and then I'm like looking over here, like what's going on over here? What's going on over here? I'm like, okay. He's got Rusty, so he's over here.
Adrian, from what you can tell, the hand looks to be a mummified, elvish hand. You can use your fount of knowledge though to get a boost on the spout lore if you want for this.
sure.
Whoa. So is that a 14? That 13?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I know this like the back of my hand. Oh wait.
Okay. This is the mummified and enchanted original hand of Vecca, Adrian. This has several very potent dark spells tied to it. But in order to wield it, you have to cut off your hand and replace it with this mummified and withered hand.
All right. So I have to cut my own hand off and use the hand in order to...
You don't have to.
Well, I'm not going to. I don't want to.
Yeah, but
That's-
if you wanted to use it, that.
Right. And it's on a pedestal.
Is it
you
possible?
said?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, yourself, right?
I'm just wondering if it was on like a pedestal or something. You said it was on a pedestal?
Yeah, it is on a stand or a pedestal, a display pedestal.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. That's... I mean, if it is the soul keeper thing, but I'm not sure if I trust it, even to touch it.
Hey, Adrian, you need a hand? There.
Is the pedestal affixed to the floor?
Yeah. I mean, it's fairly heavy. You could like knock it over if you wanted to.
Oh. Okay, because I was thinking if I took the pedestal with me, then any sort of like biometric locks that we come up against, we could just press it the entire hand.
Oh,
That's
that's a really good idea. I mean,
that's an interesting idea.
I don't know if you want to take a big, like, marble pedestal with you, but
I just, that's actually not a bad idea.
you'll carry the hand in a bag.
Actually, I have a different idea.
Cool.
I have an unseen servant that can carry the pedestal.
Hey!
Oh,
Question:
cool.
If the unseen servant loses a hand and then wields it,
Oh no.
unseen servants, if they take any damage, they disappear, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would be awesome, though.
Well, if that's an option, then I would take it.
Okay, Adrian, you summon your unseen servant. You form it out of magical ether, and you have it pick up the hand.
This stone pillar just
it-
sort of lifts and tilts and then just starts bobbing back behind me as I
What does
re-enter
it-
the room.
What does it look like?
Uh,
That was a joke.
long,
I've never seen it.
manicure.
Yeah.
Oh, the unseen servant?
Yeah.
It's invisible.
Actually, there was a scenario where it did switch places, and so it was the seen servant and we were all unseen. It was
Oh.
weird. But
Adrian, I'm going to give you control of the hand. You can float it behind you.
okay.
Oh, word.
I mean, I just have control of the paper still.
Okay, there we go. You can move it around now.
Yay.
You can slap people with it.
Hey,
Like that.
No, no.
Ah, boy. Okay. What are you guys thinking? Do you want to keep going, or do you want to pause here?
I'd be fine with pausing if you want to keep exploring the library, Phoenix. Find anything interesting in there.
Mhm.
I didn't realize you actually got in. I just had a window.
Yeah, I would be fine either way. I don't have to do it immediately, but I'd be satisfied with what we've done. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go for the group majority then. Just kind of call it here.
Do we do, oh, right, so I rested. When you rest, do you level up, or is it just at the end of the session?
When you have hours or days and you have experience, adequate experience to make that level.
Okay. I have adequate experience. I don't know about the other stuff.
Cool. All right.
But, yeah. Alright. Do we do the end of session stuff then? Or do we,
Cliff, have you played
there's
3
one?
sessions and made 3 levels?
Yes. So,
In fairness, he does have the unfortunate tendency to fail a lot of rolls.
yes. Well, the first session I failed like 3 at least 4 in a row, right? Like I
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
To be fair, you did keep repeatedly try and hack and slash things with no strength.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys. Let's do the end of session stuff, I guess. Okay. Anybody resolve any bonds?
Okay. Rusty hasn't really. I mean, Rusty's been helpful, but my bond with him is Rusty smells more like prey than a hunter. It's just like I want to help him out because he seems kind of vulnerable. I don't know that that's really changed. He's improving, but see. The spirit spoke to me of a great danger that follows Adrian, old moon, and really changed. There's a hand following her around. I've shown Phoenix a secret right of the land. This one might just have to go eventually because it won't be. Nothing will come of it, but I don't know. Should I take that one away?
Yeah.
Or
You can mark off. You can resolve a bond if it's never going to happen, potentially.
Okay, so I think the reason I marked that one is because we shared some like poetry or song or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like that's. I don't know. I don't really know how that would change, develop differently. Which would have been something to think about when I made it in the first place, but
What about like songs and tales of your culture?
what about them? I mean, that's what I would. I think I sang a song about the whole River King.
Right.
Maybe I need to respond with a tale about alternative wetlands. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I would for that. So no bonds from you. You guys have bonds with me? I can't.
I haven't come up with anything yet.
Nothing.
What my options are.
Cliff needs more training on the art of negotiation. I will be his mentor.
Cool.
I think I spent like no time with you guys really this session, so I don't have any bonds to fulfill.
Yeah.
Right.
I should probably come up with a few for Rusty though. I didn't realise he was going to be a character.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Am I woefully misinformed about the world? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's quite appropriate. I mean, you're
Right.
okay. Well, we can.
Yeah. So the 3 questions though.
Mm-hmm.
You learn something new in them. Oh.
Let's see. Well, you overcame the piranha fish,
Yeah.
flying piranha fish.
Also the ghoul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also the ghoul. Also that person in the weird beak mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We all did.
The beak mask guy just sort of went away.
Memorable treasure hand. Very important.
Yeah.
Did we learn anything like new and important about the world? Found a
I don't
fit.
think this session. No.
Okay.
We're learning that Spectre librarians are just as picky as
Important.
real ones.
We learned fish can fly.
I already. All right, so I'll level up.
All right.
I still have 3 experience overflow. No, wait, 2.
I didn't fulfill an alignment. I don't think I even Bardic Lord. Sorry.
Alignment.
Bardic
Right.
Lord.
Help something or someone to grow. Did I do that?
I
don't
learned
know
the
if I
taste
did
of
that.
pipeweed.
Right. Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
had you
had it
not done that before?
No,
I
no,
mean-
first time.
I wouldn't call that, the best kind of growth, but it's something. Should I mark it off? Or is that too little?
I think that works. You
Okay.
bonded with your companions. You did a lot to help Adrian out when the ghoul was attacking.
Right. Alright.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I fulfilled my alignment. More like Phoenix fulfilled my alignment for me. Being all
I'm gonna
Just that
increase-
awesome.
I think I'm gonna increase my constitution.
all right.
Should take my health up too. Yeah. Do I increase my current health as well as my max health?
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
No, I'll think about what move I want to take. Maybe
Okay.
Communion of Whispers would be cool. That's where I get visions about a certain place. It would also kind of make sense. Like I've been down here for going on like a full day or maybe more than a full day. Like I might be getting. It would make sense that like if I already had the capability of getting visions about a place, maybe this is when I would start getting.
Mm-hmm.
Red of Tooth and Claw. If I am an appropriate animal, something dangerous like a bull shark, for instance, my damage die goes to a D8. D6.
Ooh, handy.
Yeah. I still can't hack and slash for shit, but if the move just lets me do damage automatically, then.
Guys, I'm just gonna jump off here quickly, alright?
Yeah.
As always, thanks for the session.
I think
Good play
you.
with
Of course,
these guys.
it was a
and
good
I'll
one.
catch you in a fortnight.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Take care.
Yeah. And then Formcrafter, I actually meant to bring this one up because you've been sometimes awarding me, like when I turn into an animal, you've giving me a +1 to like stealth-based things. There is a move I can take called Formcrafter. When you shapeshift, choose a stat. Take +1 ongoing to rolls using that stat while GM will choose a stat too. Take -1 ongoing for rolls that stat while So, you know.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll keep that in mind from now on.
So like if maybe I guess if you had that in mind, where like thinking, oh, I'll give +1 to dex stuff. Maybe instead I get like a move that lets me sneak, or you know, I don't know. And
yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, that makes sense.
I also wondered, since we ruled that I can't shift into animals while shifted, I wondered if it would mess up the rules at all if we made a move that allowed me to do that. Like
Shifting from animal to animal?
yeah.
Thought there was one that did that.
Oh, well, there's Chimera, which means I can like create a merged form of up to 3 different shapes. So I can be like a bear with the wings of an eagle and the head of a ram.
Daniel, do you remember the whale octopus?
Yes.
That was fun.
Yes. Form shaper, chimera, weather. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of another system completely.
Okay.
Where you were limited to having to revert to your human form before taking another form, until you got to some sort of level, and then they actually allowed you to switch from one creature to the other without any.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if it perhaps rather than taking a move, if we wanted to rule that like I could change shape while shaped, like I could turn from a bird to a fish, but I have -1 on the shapeshifting roll. I don't want to mess up the rules where like, you know, what happens to my hold? Could I potentially use that if I had like 1 hold? Could I shift and then get 3 hold? Like, is it going to be exploitative?
Yeah.
But I like the idea basically of being a fish and then turn bird. You know, it's more a thematic thing, but hard.
Yeah, it does kind of break the image when you have to morph back into a halfling too.
You think that You think that a -1 cumulative every time I shift while shifted would make sense?
How about a move where you can spend 1 hold to shift into a different creature?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So like if I rolled 2 hold, and I turned into a bear, I could spend 1 of my hold turn into a bird, and then have 1 hold left, and there wouldn't be any rolling attached to it, so I like wouldn't have to re-roll the shapeshifting move.
Right.
That sounds pretty good.
Okay.
And I would take that as a level up move.
Yeah, that would have to be a level up move.
I'll take that this level. What do we call that? Seamless shape, or seamless transition or something like that? I don't know.
Sure, seamless transition. Yeah.
try to think of a better name, but that's the working title.
I'm sorry. I totally got distracted by a message from Daniel. What was that?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying I'll try to think of a better name, but that's a good word.
Okay.
Or maybe it's not bad, so I might just keep it.
Well, because if you think about it, I kind of like the idea too. Because if you think about it, Chimera is one of those 6 to 10 moves. And I'm thinking, oh, this one could be the lesser form of Chimera.
Right.
You can shift, but it'll cost you a little bit. Whereas Chimera, it's like, you've got like 50 billion actions you could take, because you've got 3 heads of 3 different animals, or whatever.
Oh boy. What about you, Daniel? Any move wish lists?
A non-magic missile, just volley cast. That's my wish. Every time I want to cast something, it's like, I want magic missile so I can just repeatedly, instead of having to run up and slash at it like I'm wielding a sword or something.
Right. I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
There is one move of yours that you could take, which is like, oh boy. Hang on, let me find it. Prodigy?
Oh, yeah.
Choose a spell, you prepare that spell as if it is 1 level lower.
I thought I had that. No, I didn't have that one. I had contingency. But Prodigy, that's not a bad idea.
So with that one, you could essentially make, let's see, you could make...
Magic Missile a cantrip.
Yeah, you can make Magic Missile a cantrip. You could make Fireball a level 1 spell. You could, you could make Summon Monster a level 3 spell.
Does that description work for now?
Yeah. While shifted and have more than 1 hold in his spender. Yeah, that works fine.
Because I realized if I only have 1 hold left, it's tempted to shift again. No longer shifted.
Right, it doesn't make sense to use it because then you're out of hold and you turn back into a...
You become a platypus and then immediately stand up as a halfling.
So this is mostly useful if I have hold, but it could be useful if I shape if I shaped into the shark this time. I think I rolled 79, so I got 2 hold. And then if that lever drained the lake, then it would have been wise to then transform into a bird, fly out, and I still would have had 1. I guess in that situation it worked. That was one thing I was worried about. Like, I'm a very big fish. What happens to me if this lever drains the lake?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go. See you guys next week, or the week after.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good. I almost had to stand you up for today.
Oh, really?
I was afraid I was going to have to. My sister is getting married in a month, and her fiancé is having his bachelor party next week, and it was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something, week and a half ago, that I was on text with his best friend and like making plans and like, yeah, I'll be there, And then I was like, wait a second, is that my gaming weekend? And no, it turns out it's... I went like an entire week thinking it was 2 weeks away when it was actually 3. And then last weekend showed up and I'm like, hey, that bachelor party isn't for another 2 weeks. I thought it was next weekend. Oh, this works out perfectly for everybody. Because I woke up last Monday morning with just like this feeling of dread. I just woke up. I'm like, oh no, because I had stuff going on yesterday, stuff I couldn't get out of because I'd already committed to it. I'm like, oh no. And I quick ran over to my computer, pulled it up. I'm like, no, thank God. My calendar says it's 2 weeks from now. And then it was like, oh yeah, and the game is also not going to conflict, so hooray. Anyways, I probably should stop the stream.